Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-Bars 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the yellow US of A, we have Stephensundin, I think. Spawn as a Spanish ally, we have GeneralSpades. Spawn as the red Sioux, we have Mr. Robot with zeros and 117. And as the magenta Portuguese, we have Rodroarev567? Question mark. Either way, it looks like blue is going to be taking the trade post down here. There are some natives on the map. We do got the Sudanese, which can give you access to the Sudanese dervish, as well as some mercenaries, the Askari, and the Senar horsemen of a small investment of 50-50. And up here, just more Sudanese. We do have the General Hulk Hogan, and his teammates explorer is Say Purday, I think. Not sure what that means. And probably butchered the pronunciation. We got Coughing Clown. Wait. That's definitely a custom name, right? It sounds like a randomly generated name, but it's definitely a custom name because I don't think that we ever used the word clown in the slate of names, of possible names. And over here we got Hoha Rodriguez, and I think that's custom since there's no space. Look, Yellow will be taking out that kitty cat to steal his ancient inscriptions. Either way, do we see a deck? We do have Law G deck, Villagers, Infinite Food, Infinite Coin, Yankton, Capitalism, Villagers, Wood Coin, Pikemen, Rodealos, Cavalry Attack, and Cavalry Hit Points, Advanced Arsenal, House of Traumacia, Wood, Marvosier, Rodealos, Cavalry Combat, Lancers, Calabaros, Falconets, Refrigeration, Spanish Gold, Factory. For the Sioux, we got FF, so Fast Fortress, Villagers, Advanced Market, Winter Counts, not familiar with this one. All units of buildings generate more experience when created, so just more experience. For the civilization who don't build houses, we got Woodwood Coin, Sutton Bowmen, Club Warriors, Axe Riders, Cavalry Damage, Great Hunters, Villagers, Wood, Wakana Rifles, Axe Riders, Cavalry Combat, Rifle Riders, Okala Soldiers, Santee Support, Kettle Support, North American Trade, Wakana Rifles, Akachita, Advanced Capture Mortars, and Infinite Bison. I've just been thinking about it. The more I think about the winter counts, you spend a shipment, but makes all your future shipments more expensive because that's how shipments work. And so this can have diminishing returns. It does improve building unit bounty by 40%. That's probably where you get most of your experience from, but US players going for a land team, which involves capitalism, French immigrants, Team Lewis and Clark expedition. Team reveals all treasures, resources, trading routes, and native settlements. Units' positions are temporarily revealed, and additionally ships a collection of books worth 100 experience to each of your team. So a bit of a rebate there with the book collection. Coin, Regulars, State Militia, Long Rifles, Springfield Armory, Hamilton Economics, Virginia General Assembly, United States Army, 54th Massachusetts Volunteers, U.S. Marines, Buffalo Soldiers, Rolling Artillery, Patriotism, Refrigeration, Polski Soldiers, Coffee Mill Guns, Cusco, how you pronounce that, Fortifications, and Minutemen Companies. We've got Militia deck here. And the Portuguese are Fast Fortress C. I have Oregon Guns, Federitas, Town Militia, Exotic Hardwoods, Economic Theory, Wood Coin, Gunpowder Infantry Attack, Fencing School, Navigation School. That's going to be useless here. Don't think you can pull a dock on the water here. Wood Coin, Halberdiers, Constable, Castadors, Team Gunpowder Infantry Hit Points, Oregon Guns, Ismos Field Guns, ships 1 field gun, ships 2 additional field guns in the Industrial Age and in Imperial Age. So since it's also field guns, you get upgraded field guns. Interesting. 1,000 wood, covered wagons, gunpowder infantry combat, organ guns, grape shot, factory, and Akin allies. You'll claim the Sudanese dervish there. Got 2 stables now being pulled up by the Spanish, so he's going to go for a cavalry deck here. Portuguese going for siege weapons. The Iroquois or the Sioux is eyeing for cavalry, of course. And the US player is going for militia. Now let's see, what do we have here? Orla steam engines grants early access to steam power. Trading routes may be upgraded to railroads and free at any age. There's a single railroad on this map, so that's a little bit iffy seeing that and opponents have 2 of them. Slater textile mills wood. It gives you a rebate for your villagers and will make them cheaper. Going for now bring in a shipment of regulars. Portuguese player has pulled out proxy town center. This player is going a good number of regulars, and since there's no villagers nearby, the regulars can start torching it down. He's also bringing the state militia, capitalism, and hussars, and the wise woman. So team right sides both have fast fortress decks based on what I can see. The US player and the Spanish player are going to be aggressive. Bring the militia as well. Got a good number of hussars here. Oh, and also the US player does not have a trade post. So I'm still wondering why he went for, was this Massachusetts? I don't know which state that is. Maybe something in particular of the age up itself was useful, but I think that just all provides military wagons, right? Either way, yellow has a sizable force there. The Minutemen are actually, some of them are actually slightly wounded, so they got some sort of fight earlier. But either way, this town center will be torched down. Minutemen have low torch damage, but regulars have regular torch damage. State militia being plotted out as well. So this town center will quickly go down. There's just a sizable army there. Portuguese players now eyeing for some barracks, maybe for some castadors. Has a church here for some divine intervention. Just hopefully it doesn't get too holy. I think that was Magenta's ping there. Nope, that was Yellow's ping, saying, let's destroy the trading post. Portuguese players eyeing to age up, bringing the town militia now. Going for the marksman, which will probably give him a round of castadors. Spanish player going for more hussars. A bit far from aging up. The Sioux was eyeing for some rifle riders, would do bonus damage versus heavy infantry. They both classify as light cavalry and heavy cavalry, so skirmishers will do bonus damage to them, but they will do bonus damage versus the hussars and versus the regulars, not versus Minutemen. They're not classified as either. Bow riders, of course, just classified as light cavalry, which is a good idea. Not to mention the Sioux cavalry, both they're light. They're just cavalry, just pretty good. They're pretty well statted. Rifle riders getting tied up on the bison. You get some damage there. Regulars push forward. When the rifle riders go down, they're very important right now. They have the ×3 damage versus heavy infantry. So they have lower base damage than the bow riders. So bow riders are still better against cavalry. Rifle riders better against infantry. At least heavy infantry. State militia goes down. That was light infantry. And not to mention, regulars do have a little extra range, so they will outrange the rifle rider and the bow rider. You now got the Tokala soldiers now being brought on out, which will maybe be good against the infantry there. None of the Minutemen are wounded, and they will see bonus damage from the dog soldiers. Now got some more Minutemen being brought on out. Team left side is still age 2, team right side are both age 3. And the Portuguese player needs to pull out something that says his teammate. A number of veteran castadors engaged regulars have to make sure not to get hit by the hussars. Bow Riders do have good base damage, so it's fine enough if they hit the infantry. Now I've got the dog soldiers. They have 35 damage and plus 50% damage versus all infantry. Okay, it's not one of the ones that do less damage versus heavy. By the way, the Sioux has now lost his town center. Iroquois bringing some organ guns. Who doesn't want to see some organs on the field? Regulars being overran. Let's look at the Hussars there. Sioux needs to start collecting up wood. He's out of town center. Can't bring any shipments. Does really even have any structures left. A corral and a TP. Team right side has stabilized, but red took a big beating. We do have now some Rodroarev and some Hussars pushing forward. Rifle Riders are going to be very good versus them, both. Rodroarev are classified as heavy infantry, not shock. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Rodroarev reworked to be shock infantry. It'll help me differentiate them from the pikemen. Now I've got some organ guns pushing forward. It's a volley there. Looks like I having a bit of trouble hitting some of the Rodroarevs. Hussars pushing up here. Got some villagers here, nothing too significant. Sioux's going for some food. Not sure what he's going to be eyeing. Going mass food, just going for rifle riders, just going to pull out military units, not eyeing to go for another town center. Can't bring his shipment in. It would really be great if he could get North American trade to get extra gold for collecting up natural resources. And the various cavalries now engaging quite well. The Volkala soldiers almost dead. Volkala soldiers now dead, but the rifle riders are doing quite good. Or the bow riders should say. We do now have some Costors here. They will do bonus damage versus the bow riders and to the rifle riders. Oh, wait, no, that's his teammate. My bad. We do got a good number of pikemen here. They can receive bonus damage from the rifle riders. Got 2 shipments here, but no drop of location. Maybe a good idea to just go for a war hut. Or maybe if his teammate can drop off ship him some wood and he collect it up. If he gets at least a war hut, he can at least bring in shipments, which he is going for a war hut. And going for a North American trade, I say, is going to be very good. Just get extra income. Don't know what else he can bring on in. Maybe 8 villagers? Yeah, 8 villagers may be very good to help him get economy back up and going. The war chief is taking some damage there. The war chief does go down. Organ guns and Costors push me forward. Yellow. What does yellow have on the field? He's starting to age up to Tennessee. Portuguese at pop cap. Spanish player going for more Hussars, which would probably not be very good against all the light cavalry they're fighting against. But would be good against the Costors. US player needs to start playing something. He's going for shipment of villagers. Maybe a good idea to just go for cavalry combat for the Sioux and maximize his existing cavalry on the field. This player has some resource to work with. Oh, there's an army. And with that army, you can get the United States Army. That was a horrible joke. Spanish player may need to just regroup some forces back here so the US player can have some support. But right now the US player needs to support his teammate. But there's the organ guns. The organ guns pose a big threat to those regulars. Round of pikemen there, which help engage. The rifle riders are getting hit. Taking out the rifle riders is very important because they do bonus damage. No, he didn't take out any of the rifle riders. He's going to supply out more and more rifle riders now. He's going for North American trade as well. Very good. He has 26 villagers. He has actually quite a bit of food right now. He's going for some club wars to go clubbing. I wonder, let's see. He does have at least one wood upgrade. North American trade does not really affect wood collection rate. It does good for fauna. Now the US players are pushing forward. Got the militia here. The amount of Hussars engage the organ guns. If he's over on organ guns, Red intercepts. Providing some mass there. Regulars don't really care what they shoot. So the organ guns need a retarget to this group right here, I would say. Hussars push forward. He does protect his teammates' organ guns. All three of them are still alive. Another round of Hussars there to pull them out. And there's still a good number of bow riders and rifle riders there. One organ gun does go down. The other one is taking some severe damage. It does not finish off the organ gun there. The general and a regular is still here. Got some club wars. They're probably meant for bringing in some siege support. They have 30 siege damage. Oh, the war dogs. Got a bunch of war dogs here. And they're getting some free bites there. War dogs are not necessarily half bad. Most pets are actually not bad. They are classified not as heavy nor light, so they don't take bonus damage from the skirmishers. Another round of Hussars there, able to run the Cossadors, and does take the last of the organ guns. More rifle riders and bow riders pushing forward. Skirmishers are probably one of the best items to go against the rifle riders. Militia are neither classified as heavy nor light as well, so they're not bad. Ooh, sharpshooters. That's exactly what he needs to get out to deal with the heavy infantry. More sharpshooters would be a good idea. Cossadors gain some damage there, but also comes with some state militia mixed on in. And it looks like team left side has started to stabilize. Let's see, the Sioux doesn't have any access to any more villagers. Going for a Wakana rifle, starting mixing some infantry. Oh wait, no, he does have a town center, so Red can start getting some more villagers out. You now have Polski's Legion giving 12 Russian Uhlans, which are guard variations, right? It says Prussian Uhlans, which is like the Royal Guard of the Uhlans, which I believe only available in Age 4, so those may be guard Uhlans. Now to mention, Tennessee does provide some overmounted settlers, giving 4 settlers and greatly improving them in range combat and make natural resources last longer, so more Second Amendment. And Watauga Association outpost wagons, all existing in newly constructed outposts, provides 2 state militia, so there's a handful of free militia. Additionally, it does also affect blockhouses, but he does not have the Russian-American company for that. Let's see. Portuguese going for more villagers. It has 28. Looks like the Portuguese player really wasn't producing villagers and all that. And now he's a little bit behind. Got a war hut here. Yeah, the Portuguese player has less villagers than the Sioux, who had no town center. The Spanish player has 35 villagers, starting to recover, and now villagers are able to collect up income. He's starting to get his economy back up and going. Sioux's at 30 villagers, going for more of the elite Wakana rifles. Here's a guard. Yeah, they are guard Uhlans. So these are Age 4 Uhlans. In which you can get them out. Enables them to be trained at fort, so you can get out some guard units in Age 3 at a fort. And we got quite a bit of villagers here. That is a little bit concerning for yellow and blue. Having this army there. Wakana rifles do offer, looks like just regular skirmisher damage, though their health seems a little bit lower. I think they're a little bit cheaper with less health. Portuguese player brings some culverins. Spanish player going for some hussars. And got some regulars there. Oh, I did see a town center wagon, a covered wagon. Yep, we got a covered wagon here.
Yes.
This one has not gone for U.S. Marines to get permanent militia. Oh, that villager gets gunned down. Red and Magenta push way forward with a large amount of light infantry and cavalry. Light and heavy cav. Just a yes form of cavalry. And now I've got the Uhlans charging way forward. Uhlans should be very effective versus these light infantry. However, they do have to go through the rifle riders still. Got some hussars up here as well. Red and hussars. Got some skirmisher or pikemen mixed right there. And the heavy cav do overrun the light infantry. There was not enough light cav to deal with these Uhlans and hussars. So team left side got an excellent counterplay there. And against all that heavy cav, it's better to go for bow riders and rifle riders. So now team three over him there. Yellow's general does get taken out there. And we've got both the explorer here for some odd reason. In actuality, the war chief does do, no, it looks like maybe just an age 4, can do bonus damage against cavalry, or not cavalry, artillery. And we've got a bunch of missionaries engaging the war chief. Okay. And now the missionaries are healing themselves.
I'm ready.
Don't think I've ever seen missionaries engage a war chief before like that. Red's trying to go for war hut there. Blue's going to say no. Got multiple outpost wagons now being deployed on the field. It looks like they are deployed at a discounted rate at 188. In which that should actually combo quite well if the Watuga Association gets some free state militia. State militia costs what? I think do it cost 80 or 100? If it costs 100, that means you do deploy them out of discount while getting free defenses. You got some axe riders there being engaged. We've got some more champion Topolo soldiers. He has actually aged up. First industrial age. We do now the rolling artillery. We've got a good number of rifle riders there. Rifle riders, of course, will be good against the pikemen, but at this point in time, he needs bow riders, not rifle riders. Economic theory, got Yunkton. More regulars and more artillery. Rodroarev is also being put on the field. And we do have some more rifle riders. So the rifle riders will be good against the regulars, not versus state militia, however. The pikemen will be very useful at torching down the war hut. Red and Magenta's backing on off and overrun by the heavy cav. And looks like Magenta's good off the heavy cav there. Rifle riders push way forward, getting some damage on the militia and the regulars. Got some missionaries here to support out the loose forces. Hustlers push way forward. The Sioux towns that are still down here, and some of his villagers may no longer be down there. Yep, the villagers migrating up north. He does have 28 villagers. 55 for the US player, Portuguese player has 36, and the Spanish has 39, so team left side has a pretty good villager advantage. Rifle Riders taking some damage there. Falconist will be very useful against the Possadors. Really useful against the elite Rifle Riders, which also have a ×6 multiplier versus artillery. Isn't it usually like ×4 with light cavalry? Yeah, the missionaries getting gunned down. Oh, looks like these villagers getting, oh, those walking on rifles getting annihilated by the Gatling guns. The Spanish explorer is about to go down. Hussars cannot do much versus the Gatling guns. And it looks like Red may be knocked out of the game relatively soon, but he does have a good number of villagers up here. And he's building a corral, and does have a teepee here as well. French player going for more Rodroarev. He's going for more villagers. Now we've got the US Marines who make his Militia permanent. Doesn't give any stat increases, though I think it does give them some extra multipliers versus ships and artillery. Also makes their siege damage usable. Yeah, plus 200% damage versus ships and plus 100% damage versus artillery. Organ guns now being deployed on out. More Rodialos and Rifle Riders. This player is actually pretty close of aging up as well. Rodialos will not receive a volley there. They'll start to fall back.
Yes.
His US Marines cannot be healed up. They still cannot obtain the ability to be healed. They do also have an anti-ship attack that has 20 range. I don't know how effective it is. And not going to be effective on this map because there simply will be no ships. As much as I would like to try. You're now Ohio being researched. And these explorers have already get full health. If one goes up, the other one will go up, and it'll be a bit difficult to displace.
Hello.
Outpost wagons going up by the US player. I wonder how many outpost wagons he has, or outposts. He does have 7 out of 7,
Yes.
which means, okay, he does have them scaffolding on the ground. Going for more regulars. Magenta and red have gone push the way forward. More Hussars, more Rodialos. You don't remember what Ohio gives in state cards. We'll find out soon enough. Outpost taking some damage. I wonder, he does have Watauga Association, so if the attack got complete, Yoda casts free state militia. Rodial is getting overran. Ohio provides Putnam Engineering, 1 fort, 3 culverin, increased build limit of fort, and Ohio Supply Network, giving 100% more resources from trade routes, give more resources, and settlements give him experience over time. Magenta's force will get overran by the Gatling guns, but most of the Gatling guns are now down. Culverin trying to get one more shot off, does not. It does one-shot Gatling guns, it does 200 damage. Or is that 160? 160, I believe. So Magenta's army is now down, so is blue. We do now have the supply network, and does also team cards as well, so it does affect his teammate. And now going for the statehood research. Heavy Gatling guns now being researched, as well as more villagers. More Costlers now being brought on in. Portuguese player has quite a bit of resources stockpiled up, but not really the villagers to show for it, honestly. He also pushed back forward. There's a good number of regulars there, so Rifle Riders will be very good against this composition. US Marines right now doing 33 damage. Militia do get age affected by age ups. He may want to go for the Minutemen companies relatively soon, which will give him access to the conscription, which gives you more Minutemen. And they do in fact arrive faster than a minute. Down the Hussars finding good opportunity to engage these villagers. Red does have a war hut there to hide them away. The war huts are far from invincible. Oh, we do have a fort now being pulled up by yellow here. The general also going to be building it. Royalo's being picked off, as well as the explorer.
I'm ready. Yes, what is your command?
And those US players are going to go for some mill technologies and shipping in some of the states. Gotta get those plantations going. He does also have Cusco's fortifications, or however you pronounce that, reducing the cost of forts by half and increased build limits, so the US player can go for mass forts. Rifle Riders do take a volley there. State Militia will do bonus damage versus them. It does quite a bit of free damage there. I don't think he ever got a shot back. We got multiple culverins here. The heavy Gatling guns health is not above 200. I'm pretty sure culverins do what? Yeah, 160 right now. If they get upgraded, they can resume to one-shot them, but right now they will not one-shot them. Yellow pings there with gold mine. We've got a gigantic flag there. And the fork going on up. We got the long rifles now being researched, increasing the range of state militia and marines. And also naval sharpshooters and commerce age. Very useful to get sharpshooters and commerce age. You make good use of that, I believe.
I'm ready. Yes.
Over as Falconet's taking a massive volley there. It's straightforward, trying to overrun the Falconet. Does run it over. Finished off. Dog soldiers charging the way forward. Or no, those not dog soldiers. Rifle Riders doing some big damage there. They have a general counter to all these units. Missionaries are classified as cavalry as well, but these guys only do bonus damage versus heavy cav, not light cav. Or cav. Yellow's force now getting cleaned on up. Rifle Riders are very good at generalist units, don't get me wrong. But there was a time frame where I was saying that the Bow Riders were better against all the cavalry they were fighting, but I can't deny that they are a very good generalist unit. They're right now not champion status, they're just still the veteran status. Yeah, so maybe a good idea not to blow out many more heavy infantry. He's not going for the Minutemen companies. And he's going for mass around state militia, which are a good counter to the Rifle Riders, since they only do bonus damage as heavy infantry, not light infantry. Minutemen are classified, of course, as I mentioned beforehand, as neither, and getting conscription can be very useful. Oh, now it's going for the Sudanese trade. Which I forget exactly what that does. Red's also going for it. Let's see, gives him 2 Red Sea wagons, and can be researched twice. Build most buildings. I wonder if that can build US forts. If that can, that'd be a bit overpowered. Got a stable there. He just spot the US fort here. They're just saying he needs to claim that coin. General trying to torch down TP. Organ gun by the Portuguese. Got a good number of state militia here, and they do have a horde bonus of increased health. They offer 17 damage, plus 50% multiplier against heavy infantry, which they're not currently fighting. And 20 damage right now is not too bad. They are, of course, more of a cheap unit. Oh, they get a guard name of volunteer. Organ gun do go down. He does not have any more organ. Oh no, he does have 2 organ guns there. Javier pushing way forward. Got the Spanish cavalry and skirmishers pushing way forward as well. Has some lancers, which will be very effective versus the Cossadors. Rifle Riders are good versus the heavy cav. Okay, good multipliers there. State militia push way forward. Looks like there's still some organ guns alive. Was getting caught up on the Spanish cavalry. Should be mainly targeting the infantry. Only the artillery remains, and when the organ gun's about to go down, doesn't get a volley off there. Does get a volley off this one. Organ guns getting overran. You have the Marines push forward. They have 42 siege damage, not bad. And since they're not heavy infantry, the Rifle Riders will have trouble versus them. Oh, there goes the state militia to that organ gun volley. The organ guns be needed against the Marines. There goes the organ guns. Looks like Rifle Riders starting to get overran. The Portuguese players playing up nothing. Looks like both players have back to the game now. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on the next replay.